I'm having techie troubles. Oh, goodness. I am glad I was able to make it at least. Let me know how the audio is doing. I've got some new tech in the house, and I'm still in the midst of like converting it and getting it all set up. I mean, I got a new fancy webcam, so it's definitely. And I've got boxes over here to the side that I am dealing with. That has a bunch of stuff that I'm working on that I'll have fixed over the weekend. Um, Suffice to say, it's going to be a rough night. If this is how we start out. Um, but good evening. I'm your host, Beaker. This is Beaker's Garage. I'm me. Um, in here, I like to hang out, chill, build Gunpla, um, paint minis, which is what I've been doing for the past couple of weeks, months maybe. I don't know anymore. Yeah, it's been a time. It's been a rough time. But yeah, we're here. I just finished up a set of minis last week. The minis from Not So Miniatures, or Not So Mini Printing. No, not so. I don't. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate the compliment on the dwarves. Like I said, my mind is kind of racing. It's got like a million different things on my mind right now. But finish the dwarves. Now I finally can open up these boxes that I've had for what feels like ever. Excuse me a minute. Let me my track for a second. Excuse the mess. But not only did I have one set of Gundam assembled, like the starter decks, I have the other three here. I've got three more of these, so that's like a total of 12 Gunpla minis to work with for the next while. So I'm gonna have some fun here don't have a mess, don't have a hobby. That's for damn sure. Well, it's even more of a mess right now because I just got in a bunch of computer parts because I'm building a new PC. Right now, I've been streaming with just like a little Shinobi, so like a souped up Raspberry Pi. And I've gotten to a point where there are things that I want and need to do that it just can't support. So I'm upgrading a lot of hardware, and I just got a bunch of stuff in. I'm waiting on one more piece that's going to get here tomorrow, and when it's in, it's going to be hunker down, build this PC, kind of get it squared away, and get ready for Sunday night, because Sunday night's going to be a lot of fun. Because that's Power Rangers, and I want to be able to host that on my new souped up big bad PC. Before I get going, though, I want to give a shout out to sponsors because we've got quite a list nowadays, actually. Let's see. So we've got our friends at Monument Studios who graciously lets us use their Fantasy Plus. Well, not lets us, but we pay for it. But they've given us a code to give out to you guys for Monument Studios, their Fantasy Plus app. Use the code MISFIT, and you can get 30% off or 3 months for free using their Fantasy Plus app. Use it for all your games. We use it here. We love it. I can't sing high enough praises of it. You want dice? Go check out our friends over at CanadianDice.ca. Use the code MISFIT15 for 15% off your order. That pretty much will handle shipping, I think. If you want a t-shirt with the Beaker Builds or Tabletop Misfits logo, go check out DungeonGrandmaster.com. And the sponsor for the garage now, for like the foreseeable future, Last Hope Printing. They are very recent. They are gracious enough to give us a code, MISFIT. You use that code, you get 40% off your purchase. And that compounds apparently with if you purchase like $75 or more, like that covers shipping as well. They do like free shipping above $75. So you do that, use the code Misfit, you get an additional 40% off the purchase. It's nuts. It works, honestly. So go check them out. That's the paint that I'm using now for the foreseeable future. So big shout out to Last Hope Minis Miniatures, um, and thank you. One more thing that I want to say before I dive in. One more thing. We have an affiliate link with Renegade Game Studios. So if you have been watching my Power Rangers game that I've been leading for the past couple of months, or if you are watching the Night of the Worm that Dungeon Samster runs, in the World of Darkness games, use this affiliate link. If you click this link and follow that, uh, whatever game you or book or system you purchase from them using that link, we get a bit back. So that helps us behind the scenes. Um, Go check it out. I mean, you don't have to just buy Power Rangers. You don't have to buy World of Darkness. Go check out the Transformers. Go check out My Little Pony. Um, they go check out what I think they have. Risk. I think they have Diplomacy. They just put out a bunch of other board games. I think there's like a samurai one that's out right now that they're pushing hard. Go check them out. And even if there's a sale going on, still use this link. It still works. We still get a little bit of that back. So much love on that. And I hope now that all that's out of the way, all the formalities are out of the way. The hope here is I got a couple things I want to show off. A, fun new webcam, right? It follows me around. B, the second webcam. I hope it's in a better position now and a lot better clarity, because I know that has been a big issue, at least personally, for like the past year. Sorry, Mike. It hasn't been clear. I haven't been able to get it set up the way I want to. But it looks like I have a good view now. I really like it. I hope you all like it. It seems like you guys can see everything that I'm seeing now, and I can work, and you guys still, yeah, I can work on it. I can still see what I'm doing, because I know I like to pull my hand away. But anyway, so a couple things I want to touch on. I know I showed off the boxes. See, it's not a garage episode without dropping shit. One thing I want to show off. So if you haven't checked out the trading card game, some of the original, like the first starter decks, have these assembled sets. So it's kind of a tie-in that Bandai is doing with two games. So obviously the trading card game, right? But the tokens that you can use in the trading card game are leading up to their release of the Gundam Assemble tabletop war game they're putting out soon. They've been saying soon for a while. So these tokens will not only be useful for the trading card game as a representative of the tokens, you can use them later whenever you get the rule book for the trading card, or for the tabletop game. So that's cool. So it's kind of a preamble. The fun thing is, it's like Gunpla. Yeah, soon, trademark. Yeah. The cool thing is, it's like Gunpla whenever you're pulling them out. And I did this intentionally tonight. So they come in just like a normal Gunpla. They're on runners. You still have to clip them out. It's kind of nice. So what I did, each pack has a set of 3. I chose essentially like the blue deck, I think, because their tokens are the Gundam RX-78, the gun cannon, and the gun tank. So what I decided I was going to do is I went ahead and assembled the gun tank and the gun cannon, and I was going to assemble Gundam tonight, just to kind of, hey, I still do this. I still build. And then I was going to show off, I went ahead and spray painted black the gun cannon. Ooh, man, that is so crisp. Nice. So he's already black. So I already got him done. And then what I went ahead and did, I did the same thing with the gun tank, except I went ahead and finished the zenithal priming, which I had not done until now because I'm lazy, cheap, didn't buy the cans. I don't know. Call me what you will. But I went ahead and sprayed it black, and then I used gray, and then I came over top of it with white. So this is what I'm painting tonight, and I'll work on the other two later. But since this is the first one, I kind of wanted to show, hey, this is how my thought process is going. I wanted to show you how cool this is. I think it's cool. So for right now, I'm going to go ahead and put together the RX-78, and we'll get this party going. The cool thing is, as well, is that they give you a nice little setup sheet. Nice little, oh shit, maybe this is better view of it. Oh, yeah, all right, yeah. I don't know if you can see that much better, but there's a nice little assembly and color code and all that fun stuff. So it's not 20 fucking pages like it is for normal big boy Gunpla, but you know, I can read and follow instructions, right? Most of the time. Well, if you've seen me long enough, you know I kind of do and kind of don't. I still fuck it up on occasion. So, yeah. Anyway, now that we're getting going, now that we're rocking and rolling here, how has everyone been doing? Because it has been a roller coaster. Um, as most of y'all know, one of our vehicles has been in the shop well, not just in the shop, but just like in disrepair for like the past months, plural. Well, it is finally out of the shop. Although I'm going to have to put it in the shop again just for like some quick things. But it is at least functioning. It is running. It is back in operation. So that in itself is a win in my book, quite honestly. I hope I got a new mic, and that was partly what was the holdup. Is it's a new setup, and OBS was not picking up what I was putting down with this new mic. So I had to technically I'm like using Video Ninja right now to capture my video and audio. It's not I'm not using just the webcam and all that. I mean, I haven't had too much trouble with OBS, quite honestly. It served me well so far thus far. I can't really complain too much. I think it's been a learning curve over the past year, however long it's been. But with any new thing, there's a learning curve, and I find new things about it. I'm like, oh, that works. This works. That didn't work. I do like now that I can kind of relax a little bit. I don't have to be hunched over immediately over. You can still see what I'm doing now. Yeah, I had to kind of last minute. I had to pivot at the last minute as far as like what's going to really work for me. But you know what? I'm gonna make it work tonight. Ooh, self-publishing. What the hell? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great stuff out there that's free. You just gotta find it and be able to kind of deal with the fact that hey, it's free for a reason. There's gonna be hiccups. It's not gonna do everything perfectly. So if you can handle that, go for it. And I'm okay with that. Yeah, like I said, this is just chill time tonight. Nothing, nothing too exciting happening here. Um, the biggest thing that's happened so far is I got our car back, and I'm so happy. Oh, these are so much easier. Maybe the one difficulty is that they're smaller. Maybe I don't know, but this pales in comparison. Quite honestly, um, this it's just tiny, tiny stuff. I don't know, Billy, if you've built any gunpla or not, but when the instructions it's just like let's see, one, two, three, four, five. It's like six six connections you got to make. Yeah, it's a world of difference. It's a category all its own. Because I'm used to like master grades that are booklets. That's sometimes like, oh yeah, it's just six steps just for like the head or something stupid like that. Um, no, this is a hell of a lot easier so far. Yeah, this is a fairly new thing from Bandai. Like I said, they're still doing all the big gunpla stuff, um, but they are working on an official tabletop war game, and these tokens are meant as kind of like kind of a preview, I suppose, to that war game, which is great and all. It gives me something to do, but you can use them for the actual tabletop game, or not just well. That's just no, I have that you actually use them for the card game, the trading card game, because there are certain cards for your they're what we refer to as bases, um, that given certain circumstances produce certain tokens for a player. this deck, it is the white base from the original series. That's pretty much like the main base, obviously, because it's the Earth Federation, right? It's the Earth Federation. They're going to have white base. But you put together. Let's see. It just kind of snaps together there. My big freaking fingers can do what they need to do. Yeah, there we go. And voila. So like I said, this is so much easier. And the even better thing about these minis, in my opinion, as far as minis go, they come with the base, a standard like base to stand on, and they're already built in with a peg. So each of the minis already has a peg for the base. So I think that's even better in my opinion. So voila. So now I have the RX-78. And that was just a couple minutes, right? Not the end of the world. All right. The other cool thing that I like about this, not only do you have the instructions on how to assemble, as simple as they might be, they've even got the color codes for painting them. And they're simple, honestly. There very few colors have to be used, which I'm so grateful for. So this might really could be just like a short time tonight, and that's okay. But I want to focus on. I wanted to focus on showing off, hey, these cool things. I'm dealing with tech, and yeah, we're just here to have some fun. I probably won't take as much time next time around to explain what I'm doing, because I'm doing it now. And I know people are probably hopping in and be like, "Oh, he's not doing anything." Well, there's other stuff. I'm talking. I'm bullshitting. That's what I do in here. It's just chill. Nothing serious, right? But I'm glad you're in here, Billy. Really, I'm glad. Good to hang out with somebody. So, now we're on to the fun stuff. We're going to paint the gun tank. I am going to actually start with blue because the majority of this body is blue. Yeah, I already mixed these earlier. Like I said, I've gotten a couple of new things. I've actually got a little like vibrating mixer now, so I can do that. I don't have to beat off into the air with these things that like I've been doing. So it's kind of nice. All right. So we're gonna do a little bit of blue here. Let's see. most of this damn thing is going to be blue, and I didn't get out a lighter blue, unfortunately. I could do that. I think I've got one somewhere. But what I will do, though, is I'm going to take it off of the base, just because I do have some black under here. I do have some of it that I can paint underneath, so that'll be nice. Let's see. I think pretty much everything up until. Yeah, everything on the bottom is blue. Boy, let's see. Yeah, sorry. When it gets to this point, this is when I really get quiet because I gotta fucking concentrate. Otherwise, I'm gonna do something wrong somewhere. Oops. Got a little bit of blue where it should be. Yep. If you gotta go, you gotta go, man. I get it. I appreciate you at least stopping by and being in here. All right, I'll let him know. Go take care of the pup. Looks like I need to get to some of these areas with a finer brush. That's all right. Alrighty, let's see. Yep, that's all going to be blue up here. This is red. a finer brush, a finer tip brush. If I got one, I think I do. It's close enough. There's a couple of spots in here. I'm in the midst of rewatching Gundam Wing. I'm within like the last 20 episodes of it, maybe 15. I forgot how good it was at times. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I knew it was good. It's a good show, but it had been so long, I had forgotten a lot of things about it, like some of the intricacies. Like, I knew story beat wise, I knew how it went, right? But I couldn't tell you, like, oh yeah, this is the exact thing that happened, because it had been so long. But I'm enjoying it. Was it? I think it just got to the point where Hiro first first piloted Epion for Trays. So that was kind of cool. I forgot that he was like, it had been so long, I'd forgotten he was the first one to pilot it. Um, God, my phone keeps buzzing. What's going on? Oh, just a lot. Goodness. Cold gray. Don't want cold gray. Nothing cold. I'll have to take care of that in a second. Okay. So blue is pretty much done. I think I can and do a quick hit of yellow because there's not much yellow. And it's only in like one spot, honestly. Like blue is definitely the heavy hitter color. Yeah, it's only in like two spots here. Oh my god, this one person's gonna piss me off, isn't it? Yeah, that one's gonna take a little bit more. Yeah, that yellow's an interesting yellow. Okay. Let's see. We'll go with red next. So, we're getting there. A lot of blue on the brush right now. Well, let's see. I think my brushes are letting me down. I think it might be my brushes. Almost there. Almost there. So the antenna. Oh yeah, we're getting there. For those of you just joining in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you can make it. Um, I'm in the midst of painting the gun tank. That is one of the tokens for the Gundam trading card game. It's one of like a series of 12. That is for the game. That will be used as not only for the trading card game, but for the upcoming tabletop game that Bandai is putting out. So yeah, it's kind of cool. It's coming along pretty well so far. At least I think so. Touch up real quick blue. That I missed a little while ago. There we go. That's better. Okay. Let's see. I've got a couple left. It's gonna get a little vibrating real quick, so I'm sorry. Sorry about this. It won't last much longer. I promise. Just shaking up a bottle of paint. So, right. Follow me. Follow me. Right? Yeah. Oh no, the rain. Ah. That's fine. That's why I have gloves. So I got a little bit of white to do, and it's on the headpiece. Yeah, I'll paint the ribbon. I can do a little touch up on it. Yeah, I'm gonna have some touch-ups to do, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. All right, now we've got gray. Let's get gray on this bad boy. He should be donezo. With a few additional like touch-ups, I'm sure, but for the most part, he'll be done. Because quite honestly, the treads. Oh man, I forgot the import side. Oh shit. Priming, I think it's been pretty good, honestly, James. Um, Maybe once it's all fully dried, I'll be able to tell a better difference, but I think it's been pretty good. Either that or I just suck and I just can't do it right. So I don't know. Like there are definitely certain aspects that are a little bit easier to sell, but I don't know if it's an issue with. I can't tell if it's an issue with me like not mixing enough before the show or beforehand to get the pigment all agitated and in the paint, or if this just needs two coats, two coats. Because I can see certain things that are just like, oh yeah, that's my brush stroke here, brush stroke there. But no, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna hit the treads. I'm gonna hit this with a dark wash. Yeah, I think it might need more than one coat, which is fine. But I think I'm gonna hit it with a dark wash at the end of it, especially on the treads. I think that'll really make it sing. But I think before I do the wash, I'm gonna do some touch-up work. I'll let it dry and see where I have to do a little touch-up. Like, oh, well, I got gray where there should be blue, or I got blue on my gray, or whatever. And then I'll do a wash. Later, bud. Thanks for stopping by, though. I don't want it. Hello. Thank you, Mark, for dropping in. I am just in the midst of painting the gun tank. This is one of the many tokens that are used in the Gundam trading card game that will also double for use in the symbol game, the tabletop game that Bandai is going to publish at some point soon. Maybe. They say soon. I don't know how soon is. It's been kind of quiet, and that's concerning. But the fact that they're making these probably as like a proof of concept, like, hey, we can do this. Hey, thanks for the follow. But I think this is Bandai's attempt at like, oh yeah, we can make minis. We can do it. We can have you dump more money into another Gundam hobby. That's okay. You wanted cards? We gave you cards. You wanted big gunpla to build? We gave you that too. Now we give you tiny gunpla to build and paint. But I earlier I assembled the RX-78 that comes in this. that comes alongside this, and I had built the gun cannon as well, and I primed it black. And what I did earlier is I showed all how I zenithal primed the gun cannon, or the gun tank, so I could paint it tonight. I just wanted to show off like the multiple steps I did. And now I'm just here working on the gun tank because yeah, why not? And I'm coming to terms with the fact that I think I'm going to need multiple coats with this to make sure I get adequate coverage. But where are y'all coming from? What have y'all been up to? again. I want to thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate it. So now I'm just kind of going back and doing a little bit of touch up on certain things that I got wet that or got paint on that I didn't want certain colors on. You know how it is. I painted it one color, and then as I'm painting with another color nearby, I end up touching it with the color I didn't want. So shame on me. Shame on the brush. I'm gonna blame the brush. We are almost out of time, I think. About 15 minutes left before I wrap up for the night. Let's see. Fortunately, it's not like everything needs to get painted over again. It's like little touch-up areas. So that's a good thing. I'm almost done with this bad boy. Yeah, the yellow, it's either I haven't mixed the pigment enough into it or something. Because look, I've worked in the paint industry enough to know it is very rarely the paint's fault. It's usually a user error. Oh, buddy. Oh yeah, that looks fucking awesome. So I'll let that dry for a minute. And then what I'm going to do is I've got a dark shade wash that I'm going to apply. That I'll use with this brush probably. Yeah. I'll let things dry for a second. I think this looks really cool. It might get a little buzzy here in a second. Sorry. Just have to double check that I got stuff shaken up enough. Make sure I got all the pigment in there. I think I do. Anyway, yeah, that was probably not a pleasant sound to hear, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna go really light on this dark shade on this wash. Try it down on the bottom first and see how this goes. Oh yeah, it looks great on the treads. Now I'm specifically going over all the gray with this dark wash because they're supposed to be like treads and cannons and all that fun stuff. So it makes the most sense right now because it looks like it's just It's 11:30. I'm gonna call it. It's one of those things. Hey, look, I know it's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's mine. I think it came out pretty well though. Considering like how some of my first minis ever were, how they came out compared to now. Yeah, I think it looks fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, goodness. Well, that is a wrap for tonight. Um, I want to thank you all for being here, for showing up, having fun, listening, chatting. It's been great. Um, this is the gun cannon. Let's see. What can I show? Let's see. There's not a lot of light there. Let's see. How well can I do this? I want to get a good shot for y'all. Oh, yeah. That's much better. Yeah, so there's your gun cannon right there. Or gun tank, I'm sorry. Not too bad if I say so myself. Competition worthy? No, not by any stretch of the imagination, but good enough for use. Anyway, I'm going to call it for tonight. I want to, again, thank you all for showing up. I appreciate it. It means a lot. If you see in the chat, we'll go through. Thank our sponsors again. We got Monument Studios, Canadian Dice, Dungeon Grandmaster, and of course the big sponsor for this for the garage, Last Hope Minis. Use the code Misfit, and you get 40% off your purchase over on their website. Fucking killer deal. So what's coming up ahead? Sunday is Power Rangers. We're back. It's been a month. I'm excited. We left off on the Pink Ranger, and we left off on a big cliffhanger. If you remember, if you watched it, it's a big old cliffhanger. So come back Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, right here for some Power Rangers adventures. Guardians of the Grid. It's going to be fun. 2 more Rangers still need their Zords. Ivanuz is still out there, wreaking havoc, trying to seize the galaxy. Let's see. And then Monday we have Dress to Quest. Wednesday, Wednesday we have Tavern Talks. We just had that last night with Heather Ashcraft, which was great. So go check out that interview. That was me and my wife Michelle interviewing Heather Ashcraft. Phenomenal conversation. We could have sat and talked for hours more, honestly. But go check out that one from last night. It's really good. But next Wednesday we'll be back with I don't know who the guest is this time around. James will get on to me about it, but I'm sure we'll figure it all out. And then Thursday I'll be back in the garage. I think I will actually be focusing on the gun cannon next time, and we'll get that one going. He's sitting over here. He's next. We'll save the RX-78 for last on this one. It seems like I might be able to actually get through 1 mini a night, which will be nice. What I'll do though for the remaining sets of mini tokens is I will I'll go ahead and assemble and prime and all that stuff off stream, and then when it's time for stream, I'll just be ready to paint. We can rock and roll. Like I said earlier, I wanted to show off the fact that they come in the sprues, they come in the runners, just like a normal gunpla kit or any other minis that you might get that you have to assemble. And assemble the RX-78, show the priming for the gun cannon, and then paint the gun tank. Um, but I won't do that next time moving forward, um, because I've got 9 more after these 3 are done. I've got 9 more to go. So, yippee. I think that's about it for announcements, though. So, if you want to help out me, you can check out the Ko-Fi. I'm always accepting donations. If you want to help the Misfits, you can go check out. You can actually go to our Discord. Let's see, what was it? I think it's. Is it that one? Nope, that's not it. Nope, sorry. Forgive me. That's an old one. Gotta get rid of that one. There you go. Check out the Discord. You can go find us and hang out. I'll post up some pictures, like close-up shots of the minis. Also, if you want some fun stuff, go check out this affiliate link we have with Renegade Studios. We, if you use that link and buy anything, we get a little bit back. It goes right into the Misfits to help us out behind the scenes. It's great. Until then, I will see you all Sunday as your grid master to see off these Power Rangers and see what kind of trouble they can get into. Until then, have a great weekend. Love you all. Be kind to one another. And the garage is closed.